Tonight's story is about a threat meant to terrify the world, but which ended up revealing just how trapped the Kremlin really is. For years, especially since the invasion of Ukraine, Vladimir Putin and his circle have leaned on nuclear rhetoric like it's a lever they can pull whenever the war goes badly. The warning has been consistent. Keep helping Ukraine, keep tightening sanctions, keep expanding NATO's role, and Russia could escalate to a level nobody wants to imagine. It's not just a military signal, it's psychological warfare. The aim is to make Western leaders hesitate, to scare publics into demanding peace at any price, and to fracture coalitions by convincing some countries that supporting Ukraine is too dangerous. But the big twist is that this strategy has started to fail, spectacularly. Nuclear threats only work if they change the opponent's behavior. Instead of slowing Western support, Russia's repeated warnings have often produced the opposite effect. Countries that were once cautious about provoking Moscow have gradually shifted toward long-term aid commitments. Europe has boosted defense spending. NATO has reinforced its eastern flank. States closest to Russia, Poland, the Baltics, Finland, Sweden, have moved fast to harden borders, stockpile weapons, and deepen military integration. In other words, the threats that were supposed to divide NATO have helped unify it. Fear can be paralyzing at first, but over time it can also clarify what's at stake. For many allies, Russia's nuclear messaging hasn't looked like strength. It has looked like an admission that conventional power alone isn't delivering victory. Then there's the credibility problem. Deterrence depends on belief. The world has to think you both can and will do what you hint at. But when nuclear threats become routine, they start to feel less like real red lines and more like political theater. Every major Russian setback has been followed by another warning, another reminder of consequences never seen in history, another talk show chorus about nuclear options. Yet those threats haven't translated into action, and each time nothing happens, the next warning loses potency. It's like shouting fire again and again. Without smoke, eventually people stop running. This leads to what you might call escalation fatigue. Early in the war, nuclear hints sent real shockwaves through markets and capitals. Now, many leaders and analysts treat them as part of the background noise of the conflict. That doesn't mean the risk is zero. Nuclear risk is never zero, but it does mean the coercive value is shrinking. Western planners have learned to separate genuine, strategic signals from attempts to intimidate. The Kremlin wanted to make nuclear fear the centerpiece of the war. Instead, it has taught its opponents how to live with the noise.